there's a ton of flock cameras around there too, which is the crazy thing.
We just don't happen to see any. It's funny how there's no footage from those, huh?
Yeah.
We know there's a bunch
of cops' body cam. The cop's body cam magically just ran out of battery when he was investigating the crime after.
Of course.
I think
why would
I
it
think
not,
the other
Dan?
one. Well, I think the other thing that's really nuts to me is I don't know if you heard the testimony of, I think it was one of the cops where they were like, well, one of the officers cleared his rifle on a different building.
About that deeply, yeah.
And it's like, dude, how stupid can you be to leave an unspent round?
Well, that's
in a
not
crime
stupid.
scene?
It's not a thing, Dan. I mean, I train law enforcement departments and sheriff's departments and SWAT teams, and I explained this the second we heard that. I talked about it in the trial of how ridiculous that right out the gate. It doesn't matter what they may have been trained. First of all, let's just think about the fallout of that, right? If this was SOP, right, standard operating procedures for law enforcement to just clear their weapons in the middle of public, okay, that's weird and bizarre, right? You're going to carry a loaded chambered round just like everybody else is because you potentially need to use it to defend yourself. But two, that round has this officer's fingerprints on it. And you're telling me they're just ejecting rounds into the public? And if the public came by, like, think about it, somebody comes by, finds that round and is like, I'm going to go kill somebody with this. Ballistically, when they do the DNA and the fingerprint samples, that's going to tie back to the police officer. And now that police officer is the one who committed that murder. So I can promise you in military and law enforcement, and all the cops that watch the show will tell you this too, there is a 0.0% chance that a cop was on a roof, ejected a .223 round on a white roof, and just said, fuck it, right? I'm just going to leave this here. No way. In the middle of a murder scene, by the way, Dan, keep in mind, there's a murder scene now with your fingerprints on a bullet.